Get ready for some wow on the Signature Mike Show.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Maybe you're watching us on the YouTube channel, but thank you for checking in. I have Design Dilemma, of course. Thank you for writing in. I have Stephanie Richardson from DNS Painting. We're going to bust a few myths today and give some insight on some painting. I have Mr. Troy Austin here from Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you. Be here.
Yes, my friends. Every time, every time I say that, every show is my friends, and I love it. I love it because we just casually hang out. I have notes and we talk, but a lot of times this is just stuff we talk about, when we see each other out in public somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Sure. So, yes. Troy, thanks for being here.
Love being here.
You have a great event coming up, a summer soiree on July 9th from 5 to 7.
Yes, we do. Yep. So every now and then we like to kind of give back to the community and give back to charities. So, and also kind of give back to our patients. This is an opportunity we're going to have where we can have a fun time doing both.
Yes, I'm going to be there. I put it on my calendar to be there, and I need to get a ticket for sure. This is for Cure Children Cancer. Percentage of your sales that night from the event will go to the organization.
Yes.
Yes, that is really great. And I love our partners that are so community driven and give so much back. Yeah, your facility is amazing. Will people be able to get to see a little tour of it at all?
We will. Yes, it's going to be kind of an inside-outside event, so it's going to be a little bit on the hot side, so we know that.
Okay.
So.
Okay, inside, outside.
Open house.
Yeah, I drive down Furys Ferry a lot, and I have friends in my car, and I see the back of your building, and I tell people you have to go around over there on Riverwatch to get in there. But your facility is so amazing, and when they see it, they're like, wow, that's huge. And then when you're in the facility, I mean, I get lost every time, as you know. Your ladies have to show me how to get around. I get so lost. Going back to your office, and then the exam rooms and the hospital room. We filmed a fun Mike in Motion that I'm not going to spoil it and tell everybody, but I cannot wait for that to air, because you know what you had me do.
Yes, I do.
Yep. It's so funny. I cannot wait for people to see this. You're so fun. You're so awesome. More than anything, you are just a master craftsman at what you do. I mean, I'm a testament to that. People tell me all the time. People that see me every day, they still see the lift that I had, the work that I had done. It's a process. It continues to be a process, and it continues to heal more and more over time. And I couldn't be happier with the results.
Yeah, that's one of the most important parts about any procedure you have done. I mean, it's not much is instant. It's all evolving, and there's a lot of things at play as far as all the little things you have to address to get the best possible results.
Yes, and everybody's different. Not everybody reacts to things the same way, whether it's the procedure, whether it's the after parts of creams and moisturizers and things like that as well. Some people have unrealistic expectations.
They do.
So yeah, you have to work with what you have to work with. I mean, you can't start over. You can erase everything on a person and start over again.
All this is part of the consultation process too. So it's a one-on-one where you hear their concerns, you hear their wishes, you hear some of their desires that just cannot be done.
Right.
And you stand in front of the mirror, so you can actually see what I'm seeing while we're talking, and I explain to you why you're seeing what you're seeing, what we could do, what we're starting with, and kind of what the end game's going to be.
Yes, I enjoyed the consult with you at the first, because we were very real about, you asked me what I really was concerned about and all of that. And I remember we did a few different procedures. You thought about maybe we'd do one at this time, one. I said, can you just knock me out and do it all at once? And we did.
Yep.
We haven't shared that picture, but it's pretty brutal looking the day up. But honestly, even the next day, I looked better, and every day people were shocked that I didn't look like I was in a really bad car accident.
Right.
It really was not bad. People asked me, was I in pain? I didn't ever witness any pain at all. Discomfort, yes, of course, but no, there was no pain at all. I took no pain medication. It wasn't necessary. It wasn't needed.
Good.
So, and I'm a baby. I'm a baby with that stuff. Absolutely. Some people make the mistake of choosing a surgeon based on price instead of credentials.
They do.
You were telling me you heard a story. Somebody was going to Tahiti or
Tijuana.
Tijuana, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, travel surgery, going to Mexico, do things on the cheaper side. It's all very tempting. And don't get me wrong, some surgeons in these areas like this are actually very good. Most of them are taking advantage of medical tourism, though, so you got to really do your homework if you're going to do that. But the tricky side is you got to think about So who's going to take care of me if something goes wrong?
Well, the complications, absolutely. That could happen.
And they can happen sometimes.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, so that's never a good idea. And it's not that you're overpriced at all. I mean, you know,
No.
I hear from people all the time that they have talked to other plastic surgeons in town, and your value was really great, and they love your bedside manner. Your bedside manner, I have to say, is impeccable. I've dealt with a lot of doctors in my professional life and personal, and your bedside manner is amazing. That's one thing. You're humble, you're a nice guy, you're easy to work with, and it goes a long way.
Well, I like to take the camera and flip it around. Say, knowing what I know, if I'm sitting there talking to this guy about something that's bothering me, what's going to be going on with this, so what do I need to hear, what do I want to hear?
Right.
So how do I want to do this experience? And that's part of the reason why we built the center that we have. We have the staff that we have, and we do our consultation processes the way we do, because it's all about getting on their level and educating them.
Yes, exactly. Yes, and you have different staff that will talk about different things, different journeys that you can go. Morgan there, she has helped me with some after surgery creams and moisturizers and things like that, and very knowledgeable and telling me what she, again, it's kind of, we had a consult actually, and she asked me what it was, you know, further, and I told her, so she knew exactly how to outfit me with that.
Yes, esthetician services kind of pick up where surgery leaves off.
Yes.
Surgery, like I told you, can't fix skin quality.
Right, exactly. That's very, very true. Yes. Some people overfill or do too much, and that's one thing that you're not going to do.
No.
Right.
No. We know when to say no.
Yes, good. Exactly, exactly. And we talked about that with me as well. We talked about how I wanted a refresh. I didn't want to look like an alien.
Right.
So, not that you would have done that either. Some people underestimate recovery time. I think I did. I think I expected in a couple of weeks just to be the brand new me. I'm still healing. I'm still, every day is better. There's progress made. And so, but it's kind of nice. I like that.
Mike, we did a shoot on here a week after your surgery. So, I mean, it was a little bit on the soon side, and trust me, I was a little bit nervous about that, but you looked good.
Yeah, I did. And but people still today, they're like, oh my gosh, you look better than you did yesterday and the week before. And it's funny how that happens. But that COT laser that you did on my face too, that's another thing that it over time gets better and better.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, just absolutely amazing. I can't thank you enough for being here as always.
Love
and
it.
helping
Love being
educate
here.
people what an easy process this could be, because it can be somewhat traumatic to even consider to get. You have so many different procedures that you offer, not just the lifts, of course. So check out Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. I am so happy that I did. We'll be right back with Stephanie Richardson of DNS Painting.
People from all over the Augusta area trust Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Led by Dr. Troy Austin, the team is committed to delivering expert care and beautiful, natural-looking results. Whether you're exploring surgical procedures or non-surgical treatments, every patient receives personalized attention in a comfortable, modern setting. Discover why patients across the CSRA trust Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery. Schedule a consultation today.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honey-Michael here with Hardwood Floors & More. For years I've been talking to you about our floors, but did you know we are the largest locally owned lighting gallery in town? We have interior and exterior lights and ceiling fans also, so we can help you with any lighting project. We carry all brands to include Savoy House and Visual Comfort, and we are so excited we are now your local Capital Lighting dealer. Visit us today and discover for yourself why Hardwood Floors & More has so much more in store for you.
Come on, let's make this moon shine all day. Let's make this world with everything you say. It's so easy and so wonderful to feel this way. To feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
Have you ever started a painting project and realized in the middle of it, or maybe when you're done, that maybe you shouldn't have done it? Maybe you shouldn't have done it. Maybe you should hire a professional like Stephanie, honestly. There are so many problems that can happen
Yes.
during the process. Like you can find things as you're painting that can save the client money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when we're working on the exterior of your home and we're up on those ladders that you're not going to get up on and walk your roof lines and stuff. We can definitely spot a problem and help get that taken care of and save money.
Yes, water leaks, rotten wood, failed caulking.
Yes.
That's a big thing. Mold, mildew, termite damage. I mean,
Yes.
those are things that because we don't get on our ladders and check up there.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly.
That's
So we can definitely spot those for you and help nip that in the bud.
Yes, exactly. So it's things like that, because then you get to that point, if you're doing something for yourself and you do get up on the ladder and you want to do it, then you're going to have to get all that taken care of. But we have a few myths as well regarding people doing it yourselves. People think, okay, well, tell me if this is a myth.
Okay.
You can do a better job than a professional.
No, you
No,
can't.
They can't. You can't. Stop trying.
No, no. See,
Yeah.
I paint. I'm not going to try to come and design my own house. I'm going to call you for that.
Who do I call to paint?
You call me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how
I'm
it
not-
works.
Exactly. Exactly. You can't do it. Homeowners lack the experience, and they don't own the tools that's needed.
Exactly.
It's more than a paintbrush.
It's so much more than a paintbrush.
And some people will go buy a cheap paintbrush. When I do a craft segment, I'll go to the hardware store and buy, a $1 paintbrush.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see some people buying that $1 paintbrush to paint a wall or a trim.
And then watch the bristles fall
The
out in
bristles
their paint.
fall out
Yes.
because those bristles fall out on my craft jobs.
Yes.
And I see that and I'm like, I know people do this. I've done it. I mean, years ago I painted with cheap brushes, you know, and then you're painting a wall and then you see the little bristles on the wall.
Yeah, if you have a project that's going to hold sentimental value to you and you can do it, go ahead and shoot. Watch a YouTube video, give me a call, I'll talk you through it. If you're doing something bigger that requires ladders or multiple different products, that's when you want to call in a
Yeah,
professional.
ladders, scaffolding,
Yes.
all of that stuff. The prep work. A lot of people don't think of prep. Sometimes they think they'll paint. And again, we talked about the primer and paint in one, and people think, oh, well, they can do that. But it's more than that.
It's so much more.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
every job is so different.
Yeah. If the goal is something simple like refreshing a room or two or adding some color and you want a little fun project and you don't mind spilling paint all over, then maybe go for it. But anyway, yeah, you can't do a job like a professor. And that's the thing. I'm going over the edge here. Troy Austin, who's great at plastic surgeon, we're not going to try that. We're
Don't
not gonna
caulk
try
that window yourself. Call me.
Yeah. I love it. At first glance, painting seems easy enough. They just grab a roller in a weekend, but the biggest surprise for most do-it-yourselfers isn't how long painting takes, it's how many hidden costs add up along the way.
Yes.
So we've dispelled that myth more than once. Okay, great. Quality materials. People want, you bring the quality materials, because again, people think, we've talked about that,
Yes.
the paint and the brushes and all of that stuff. Once painted, it lasts forever. No maintenance ever needed.
Never true.
Yeah, very untrue.
Very
yeah.
untrue.
Yeah, it can make your home look brand new.
It can.
But,
It's maintenance. It's constant maintenance.
yes, and some people are harsh when they're cleaning. Fingerprints. If you're in the kitchen, there's
Grease and steam and water and kids and
yes, exactly. Yeah.
And then even outside, like your decks, when we go and we put a coating on your wood deck, that's only going to last you for a few summers. The
Yes.
sun is going to bake that off.
Wind, sun,
Yes.
humidity, it slowly wears down that paint over time. Absolutely.
But it's still cheaper to recoat than it is to replace.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yes. But that's the thing. If you wait too long and then it starts rotting, then you're going to have to start replacing and
Exactly.
doing things like that. So it does need that maintenance,
It
just
does.
like anything.
Anything,
Just
yep.
like my face with Troy. Maintenance. Everything, right?
Everything,
It doesn't matter
yes.
what you're talking about. We know this. But with painting as well. Again, I think painting is one of those things people think, oh, it's easy. I've done this forever, But it's the same rule as it is with anything.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah. Inspections. Inspect outdoors. Get on your ladder and check those things.
So I said after that pollen falls every year, go outside. You can do a little soft wash on your own home, check things out. But again, we can come and just get on a ladder and check out for you too. Give me a call for that. It
Right.
doesn't always have to be just for painting.
Awesome. Then you're going to make a friend because
Yes,
she's fabulous,
exactly.
and you're going to hire her to do other things in your house. That always happens when I refer you to a client. Then you end up doing their neighbor's work as well because everybody
People
loves
are
you.
great. I love getting to know new people.
Yeah, sealants and caulking is important to keep that maintained as well. That's part of the painting job.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, and then I also heard Dr. Choi say that he knows when to say no, so do I.
Yeah.
There are things that aren't needed on your home, or it's not quite time yet, or it's not a good idea. And so don't look for me to always tell you yes. It's in my professional opinion, I'm going to tell you no. I said no yesterday.
Right. You're
Yep.
not going to change your mind.
Exactly.
Exactly. What people are getting when they hire you, licensed and insurance.
That's a big deal.
Yes.
Just like traveling out of the country for different surgeries, vet your contractors. Make sure that we have workman's comp and we have general liability and we're licensed with our city. And check my references, ask for referrals, look for pictures on my Facebook page. You want a paper trail, and we can definitely provide that for you.
Absolutely, yes. Experience with property type, because not all properties, like faces, are not the same. I love how we're talking about Troy.
Exactly.
Too.
Yeah. See, look, we can even make it work here. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've gone to Florida and we've painted homes that are on the salt water as opposed to homes that are here. Different products, different cleaning things. Every place is going to be different.
Yes, exactly. Yes, reviews, you talked about that. Transparent estimates.
Yes.
You're not going to come to somebody. Now, granted, if you get up there and you see a piece of rotted wood, then that goes without
Exactly.
saying, but they should be happy that you found it.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
usually in my contracts, I always write what is included and what is not included so that there's no surprises along the way.
Yes. What I love about you is your communication and your professionalism, of course, but you're not like Troy, again. You are very easy to talk to.
Absolutely.
Yes, very
Yeah.
easy. Yeah, you're my friend.
Just a regular person.
Yeah. When I call you about a job, we first just catch up for a minute and how you do, what's going on,
Absolutely.
stuff like that. But so anyway, thanks for being my friend.
Thanks for being my friend.
Thanks for being a great, great painter, and your team is
Thank
absolutely
you.
amazing.
Great
Everybody's
guys,
always
yes.
singing your praises. I love to refer you because my clients are going to call me back and say thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for being here today.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back with Design Dilemma.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
At F&M Bank, you're more than a customer. You're family. We believe banking should feel like home. Familiar faces, real conversations, and service that's rooted in values and built on relationships. We take the time to know your name, your story, and your dreams. With roots in Washington and Augusta, we're proud to grow with our neighbors. F&M Bank, growing strong, one neighbor at a time.
Welcome to Dink Pickleball on Fierce Ferry Road. Stop by our pro shop for exclusive paddles, gear, and apparel that keeps you looking sharp. With 9 state-of-the-art courts, there's always room for your next rally. Our private event space makes every celebration unforgettable. Refuel with chef-curated food, cool off with ice-cold drinks, and catch the action from our loft's perfect view. New to pickleball? Learn from the best with classes taught by our pickleball pros. No membership required.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
Design Dilemma brought to you by Stephanie Richardson of DNS Painting. Thank you for hanging in there with us, and thank you for writing into Mike@signaturemike.com with your design dilemmas. I really, truly enjoy this segment. I love to find ways to help you solve your problems. You don't always have to hire an interior designer. When have you ever gotten interior design advice for free? On the Signature Mike Show, of course. Carol in Grovetown wrote in, we just added the fireplace piece and the TV, but unsure how to finish the rest of the wall. Can you give us some guidance, please? All righty. Well, you have gone very contemporary with this. The thing is, and a lot of times when we go contemporary and more clean and sleek, and when we have these cool electronics, then there are wires. That's the first thing that jumps out to me. I see a wire under the TV here. I see a wire. I'm assuming, yeah, this is a fireplace, so that probably is electric because it doesn't vent or create heat probably. So that's plugged in as well. So we want to do something to disguise those wires or get them into the wall. And that's where an electrician could come in and get those in the wall for you, so we don't want to see those. You want to make a big impact on here. Now see, these things are just floating on the wall. I think it would be kind of cool to color block that, maybe paint that wall a color to let those be grounded to the wall a little bit more. But I understand you do like these floating here. You want that contemporary look, obviously. I see the little plant here. You're trying to make a big, bold statement with this TV and the fireplace piece. I would say do a bigger plant. Do something tall. Do something, you don't want to do like a ficus tree if you're going to do a silk tree or something like that. You want something a little more modern than that. Maybe even a palm or something. But something very cool like that. I love what you've done here. I love contemporary design. Caitlin and Aiken wrote in, any suggestions on how I should decorate my fireplace? No matter what I put up there, it just seems unbalanced. I'm going for a more coastal vibe. Thanks in advance. So I see a lot of people will try to create symmetry with something like this, and sometimes that works, but I feel like you just overthought this, and so you tried to put like items on each side of the fireplace, and that was really unnecessary. What you need to do, green on one side is great. This plant here looks a little fake, phony to me. I'm really a stickler on quality greens. I really like this one. Is that called a banana palm or something? I think I really like that one. And then you have green running along the mantle piece here. So too many greens and too much of the same thing. And I love that you're going coastal. And you know what? If you're going coastal and you like the palm, maybe it's a good idea. This palm over here, leave that. But I would do one or the other. I vote for this one. I would get rid of the green up here. Maybe do little to nothing at all. And then over here, maybe do some large vases, maybe 2 or 3 of those, but do them in different heights or something. Maybe stack some up on a book or something, but bring in those coastal colors if you have maybe some of those blues and creams and tans, something like that. But do something tall. I understand where you're trying to, you have the same height on this tree as this tree, so maybe find some tall containers, some tall vessels to sit over on this side, and then I think you'll have it. But I think you overthought it and tried to keep it very symmetrical like this, and of course that just doesn't work. And I love that you're doing a coastal theme. You have the paddle here on the wall. That's really cool. Love it. I love the texture, whatever that is. Looks like maybe a stone that you painted. I love it. Looks great. Kurt and Sue in Grovetown. We have lived with our living room looking like this for many years. We are ready to make some changes and hope you can give us some advice. All righty, let's see here. You have an angled fireplace. We had something like this similar recently. I think somebody had a coastal property that they were considering. And you have, although you have floated your furniture, which is nice, but you have that angle on the fireplace and the TV. I think this main sofa here maybe should be angled facing toward the TV. I think that would look really cool. Play off of that angle. I really think that's a nice idea. This chair here is really not serving a purpose. I mean, anybody sitting there is not going to be able to see the TV. If anything, you want a swivel down here that can swivel and watch the TV or be part of the conversation group. But I think maybe this chair here needs to go. And you could put a couple of swivels here, something like that. Looks like you have everything grounded really well with the rug. Looks like you're waiting for a window treatment. However, I would take that rod and go up just a little further, maybe halfway between the window and the ceiling up here. So maybe just go a little taller with that. But anyway, I would angle the sofa there. I don't know what you want to replace in the room, but I'd say that chair alone probably needs to be replaced. Cece in Augusta, we have been remodeling our home and would like some ideas on what you think we need to do next. We are stuck on the window treatments. My husband says both rooms need to match because they are so close to one another, but I disagree. I disagree with you as well. Tell your husband I said so. They don't always have to be the same because you have two different rooms. I mean, you have a living room or family room here, looks like a breakfast room over here. They can be totally different. You can do drapery panels here, maybe frame this view, a panel here on the far right and one on the far left. And then you could do some shades, some Roman shades in here. I don't think you want drapery. You don't want the same treatment in both rooms. You want to do something a little different just to set them apart. Of course, we need to get a rug in here to ground your furniture. That would be great. I love the accent wall. That looks really, really great. I think something like this would have worked really well with that first one today, the more contemporary setting with that fireplace and the TV. But that looks really, really great. But no, the window treatments do not have to be the same. It could be the same fabric, but I would do different treatments just to set them apart. I like that you have the niche over here with the breakfast room. So treat it a little differently. Thanks again for writing in to Mike@signaturemike.com. I always love hearing from you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with my guest from the day.
I'm Mark Herbert with Herbert Homes. Today we're in beautiful Thompson, Georgia, in a neighborhood called Bordeaux. Most of the homes in this neighborhood here are well below $200,000. If you're thinking about getting a new home, if you're downsizing, or if you're just starting off in life and want something nice, we're one of the original 210 warranty builders in the Augusta area. We're VA, FHA, USDA certified also. So please come on out to Bordeaux. I'll see you out here in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Come on, let's make this moon shine all day. Let's make this world do everything you say. It's so easy and so fun to feel this way. To feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
If you're considering any type of plastic surgery, there's no reason to travel outside of Augusta, Georgia. We brought in the most advanced techniques, and I believe we have the most experienced and caring staff in the region.
We've really created a family environment here, and we love to build relationships with all of our patients.
Here at Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery, we specialize in creating a personalized experience and customized experience for every patient.
People definitely ask where I get my work done, where I've been, what I've been doing, and definitely my number one answer is Dr. Austin.
Troy mentioned on that second to last design dilemma, that little coffee table was too small. He said, I missed an opportunity. It was tiny.
It was.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't put your feet up on. I don't know what it was there for, but I missed an opportunity. Get a bigger coffee table.
Sorry.
He only charges $25 for his consult fee, for his design fee. So you're cheaper than me. Oh, my goodness. Thank y'all for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Do you like our analogy about painting and faces?
I did.
You like it? I mean, it all works together.
Threw me all kinds of plugs. I appreciate that.
I can make paint go into anybody's, like I can tie it in.
Yes. Yeah, it's so funny.
I'll
I can
be
use
using her with my painting because I got some stuff coming up.
Oh, she's awesome. She's so great. Yeah, check out the date again. Was that July 9th? Definitely check out Southeastern Aesthetic Surgery, and it's right there. You go over by the bridal salon over there off Riverwatch, and you go back in there. I'll be there that evening. It'll be a fun event, but you want to check out the facility, get to know its staff, and just see, because I know it can be a daunting process, or you might think it is, but it ain't. No. It's really, really amazing. But anyway, check it out for sure, and if you have painting needs, definitely check out Stephanie. Check us out on our YouTube channel, Signature Mike. We appreciate your subscriptions to that. That would be very helpful. Check us out on Facebook, of course, YouTube. We'll see you next time.
All right.